But I tell them all the time, it's like, look, man, God puts us through some amazing, heavy-duty nonsense, man, and we think that we can't handle it. I said, but I said, God don't give you nothing more than you can't handle. I said, He's just testing the mettle of the man. He wants to see what you can and cannot take. He wants to see if you're up to it. I said, so don't get disappointed. I said, believe me. I said, for a while there, I was at the top of the world. I was making $6,000-7,000 a week, doing fiber optics. And then, when I was fighting in the state of Alabama, I was living in
your kid got jacked.
Yeah, but I was living in a Guatemalan's auto body shop for 9 months. And I was eating food out of a garbage pail, man, from the wetback Mexicans were throwing away to try to stay alive. Oh yeah.
How old were you then?
38, 39.
39, really?
Yeah, but like I said, I was on the top of the. I had a beautiful house, I had a Corvette, I had everything, man. I still kept the Camaro. I left that with my family in Virginia.
That white one?
Yeah, but I didn't lose everything because I was just even family in Virginia hold for me while I was down in Alabama fighting them. But man, that cost me hundreds of thousands of dollars to fight these bastards. But they weren't going to win. I was like, no, you fucked with the wrong guy.
Yeah, you didn't lose your mind. Thank God.
Oh no, I just kept going at them a little bit at a time. I said, it might take 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. I said, but I'm going to get you. And it took about 11, 12 years. And now this is the 12th year. So, it just takes time. But like I said, thank God, I got them slow and steady like that, and if I did get a settlement, like I told my sister, they offered me a settlement back in 2009, and I said no. And if I did, then nobody would have ever heard of me. But that's what I wasn't thinking, when they offered me a settlement. I just like, no, man, it don't feel right. You ain't getting off that easy. You're not just going to give me some money and it's going to go away.
Was that the settlement where you had tape recorded that attorney and you told him you tape recorded? He said, well, how can we settle this, Mr. Lentz? And he said, I don't know what I'm going to say right now.
Right, I don't know what
I got to study the law. I don't know what proper compensation is. I'll get back to you.
Right. And that's the first time I talked to Gordon Hall was right back then. And I said, look, I started listening on internet radio to see who did this kind of stuff. And then I heard hidden talking as like conditional acceptances.
Conditional acceptance, yeah.
Right, like I Googled something like that. It's like, how can I accept an offer? And then it just popped up to his name and his thing, and the next thing you know, I'm starting to listen to these talk shows, and I start listening to internet radio, and next thing you know, I start calling up people, and next thing you know, I'm doing this.
Yeah, that's one thing I'd like to say on the air is that is what distinguishes a good teacher from a bad teacher. That a good teacher may also learn. Good teacher is also a student. It can learn from everybody. Like that old Jewish proverb says, "Who is a wise man? He that learns from all men." There's some people that don't have very good reputations that you drop their names every once in a while. You learn something from them, and you put it out there. This guy's got some wacky things to say, but he said something right, and this is what it is. I appreciate that about you, man. I don't really care for Gordon Hall, and I heard him chew you out on that call and in the archives there, and I don't ever want to hear him again. I hadn't really heard of him before, and he just promised his daughter. He swore off swearing, and there you go.
2 seconds later, I just buzzed the poor guy.
Where's the self-control? He's going to stand in court with that kind of self-control. Yeah. Okay, right. You're going to have a whole lot of success, right? Okay, moving on.
Yeah, but like I said, I got very lucky with all of this. I said there's like a man today. He came up to me. And he says to me, I got he's got a hell of a check, and he couldn't figure out how to cash it because he was worried about the tax liens and the IRS. So he told me last night that he came over here today, and then I said to him, this is what you need to do. And he's like, wow, you're smart. I said, no, I'm smart enough to call the bank lady who I know, who's a friend of mine, who told me what she would do. I said, now, dude, I said, I'm only as smart as the other people are who told me, what to do. I said, this is an original thought that came out of my head. I said, believe me, I called to this lady, and who's a banker, and I asked the banker lady this morning, it's a Saturday, and she gave me all the alternatives that I could try to do. And now I'm just passing this information on to you. Now, you think I'm a rocket scientist, but, dude, believe me, 20 minutes ago, I didn't know the answer. I said, so believe me, it's just research. And trusting the people that you're getting the information from.